ladies and gentlemen, and we are back with Late Night Sentai. We are talking about Donbrothers number 43 and 44. I'm not really going to get into 44 because it's basically the same rehash that we've already been through, and it doesn't really add anything new. I don't even remember what the Hitotsuki this week was. There was one. I don't know. But 43 wraps up the Haruka storyline, where, of course, we find out that the girl in the costume was actually Haruka from the future. I actually have a different theory about that, but we'll get to that in a minute. She says that she used her Kibi points to go back in time to, I don't know, warn Haruka, prevent it. I don't know what she was trying to do. Inspire her, I guess? I don't know. I'm not really entirely sure. I'm also not really sure why she hid herself. Well, actually, I know why she hid herself. I'll get to that. But she's also dating Sorry Brother in this universe, which is very weird because I thought initially that Sorry Brother was much older than her, but no, in reality, he's in his 20s. It's still weird that someone who's 21 would be dating someone who, at the beginning of the series, was 17, but I suppose it's better than me thinking he's, in his 30s. So I'm going to let that go, basically. Also, she has beef with, she has beef with Momotaro for some reason. We never really find out what it is, but for some reason there's a lot of beef in that universe's Donbrothers. They don't like each other. But she's also being pursued by another version of Don Muramasa. We don't really know why, and the series never makes it clear why, but he's pursuing her. But the fact that he's pursuing her leads me to a theory, which I don't think the series is ever going to address. So, we see that she was able to get into the judo territory, and she is the one who rescues Tsubasa and drags him out of the territory. And I was sitting there thinking, why would she know about this? And then I'm like, wait, Don Muramasa is the only thing that can kill judos. She looks exactly like Haruka. He is trying to kill her. What if she's a judo? What if that's the reason she came back in time? Not to necessarily save Haruka, but to get rid of her because she knows that they can't exist on the same plane. I don't think the series is ever going to address this, but I'm pretty sure that the other Haruka is a judo, especially considering we've never established that the Kibi points can be used to go back in time. Maybe they can, but it seems very weird that they could. So I have a feeling that she is a judo, but that's just me personally. It was, like I said, it would explain why that version of Don Muramasa is pursuing her. But the two Don Muramasas start fighting each other, and everybody goes crazy trying to get them separated. Meanwhile, Sononi just goes and helps Tsubasa get away from the Don Muramasa, the other one. And this is interesting. She takes a hit for him. She takes an attack for him. And she admits during that attack that she lied and that the judos, if you kill them, it will kill the real person, the person they are based off of. And at this point, it's clear that it's because she was trying to get Natsume killed. And at first I was like, why? And then I'm like, oh, because she wanted to be... I'm pretty sure it's because she wants to be with Tsubasa, and she knows that with Natsume out of the way, she could be with him unimpeded, because it's clear at this point that she has feelings for him. I'm convinced she has feelings for him. That would explain why she's helping him so much. That would explain why she keeps talking about wanting to know what love is, because she's fallen for him, and I think that's really sweet. It does annoy me that that's basically the entirety of the show at this point. No other characters in the show get an actual, real, arc. Haruka gets, having to deal with her plagiarism, but it takes, 90% of the series. It starts at the beginning of the show, and then it devolves, and it only ends at episode 43. So, I don't think Kijuno actually has an arc. I don't think Saru has an arc. I don't think Momotaro has an arc. I think Momotani's arc was dealing with his split personality, but that's been resolved. So the only arc we have is Tsubasa and Natsume, and it's nice, but it just annoys me that this has taken up the entire series and that nobody else in the show has gotten any actual character development besides him and possibly Haruka growing up. But I don't hate the arc. I just wish there were more. There was more than that. Because in most of these shows, every character would get individual character-centric episodes and character-centric arcs as they learn and grow, and we get to figure things out, But we haven't gotten that in this series, and it irritates me. But it looks like we're wrapping that up, because we have to deal with it sooner or later. And I have a feeling he's going to use his points to revive Sonani. I definitely probably is going to do that. But other than that, we're at the end of the series, so there's not much left. We haven't even gotten anything interesting for Sonoi yet. He fought Momotaro and lost, and that's basically it. So, at this point, the whole show is just going to be the Tsubasa Natsume thing, and it just... After this, I think I'm going to do a Kamen Rider series. After this in Russia, because I want to do something different, and there are a couple... And I'm going to start with Drive, I think, and then go from there. But that is it for today, and I will see y'all tomorrow.